Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Talented. Well, we finished off with the wizard in the last one, so we've maxed out our levels there, which is rather nice, and we've done a pretty good job with the Nightmare and Endless mode, so I think it's about time we go ahead and try out something else. Now, I did see that there was an update to the game, and things are slightly different for the Bandit, so I figured why not go ahead and revisit over here. We haven't done too much in the way of Endless, and it's been a while since we've increased our mastery here, so we're going to go ahead and begin our run. So first things first, I'm fairly sure that we like the Vanishing Powder. I think that was our best ability, so we'll keep that for now. We do have Critical or Reload. I think we'll go with Reload, and then starting with extra gold, or whenever you collect a coin you have a 10% chance to restore health. Well, you know what, I think money is going to be more important than the health points. And then what else do we have as far as our epics? We have the Gunpowder, which means we fire an additional bullet with each basic attack while Vanishing Powder is active, or the first use is free. We also have Black Friday. Shops can now contain legendary talents, and it's the chance for rare, epic, and ability talents appear in the shop is increased by 50%. Either that or your first ability slot has its cooldown reduced by 35%. Well, that is nice, but I think we're going to go ahead and maybe try and pick up some extra legendaries. So let's go ahead and see if we can do Mastery 24, and then we'll move on to Mastery 25 for the final. So let's see if that's where we can go today. So as you'll see, we've started with an extra 20 coins. So one of the updates is that we now have 50 coins to start with, which is rather nice. So that's going to be rather handy. We still have plenty of the basic stuff still. Still fire off two little shots every time we pull the trigger. We should be able to go ahead and quickly clear out these guys. We do need to improve our range. We do know that that's always been one of the major issues with the Bandit, but I'm feeling fairly confident, and we have a good amount of starting money, and all of the talents are available. So 4 talent points, monks will now appear. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and see what the things look like. So right now, basic stats, as it's been a while, we have our damage output, our attack delay, we have critical, range, knockback, experience multiplier, luck, which is how we make money, reload time, and how many shots we fire each time we shoot. So let's go ahead and I think, let's go ahead and roll the dice first. Some extra range seems decent, and then maybe we go ahead and we work our way around here, boost up our critical, and then reload could be nice, but I think we'll try and go for a little bit of early cash, because that way if we go through a store we should be able to afford a couple of things. So at least that's the plan, but that could be easier said than done, so we'll just have to wait and see. It does look like we've got the bats sorted out fairly easily. That nice little boost to range is very, very good. We should be able to deal with them. Let's quickly get rid of him. We may need to use some of our Vanishing Powder depending on how things go. Yeah, let's quickly go ahead and disappear. We do get that extra round when we are vanished, which is rather nice. So hopefully that continues to help us out. Oh, and it looks like we're still all good. Okay, so nothing too crazy one way or the other so far. 6 talent points is pretty good. Enemies receiving less knockback is acceptable. Let's go ahead and work on the... Let's see, let's go for range. That's going to be very helpful, and I think we go ahead and we invest again. Same with the firework rounds, 15% chance to fire a firework and confuse. And then it does look like this is the right tree to get the talent package and that D6. So let's go... do we go for health, knockback, and critical, or do we maybe go for some extra reload? That wouldn't be bad. In fact, you know what? Let's just make sure that we're well and truly prepared. We'll pick up a little bit of a reload speed. We know that that's going to be a big changer whether we succeed or fail early in the run. And then we can also go... Could invest in some critical, but I think we'll go ahead and we'll make our way... Yeah, we'll pick up an extra little bit of health. You never know. It could be rather handy. So let's see where things take us. Alright, so where are we at? Night 3. No new enemies is nice. That extra little bit of range is certainly helpful. 3.45 range is more or less enough to cover the north and south lanes. That's definitely going to make our life a whole heap easier. Quickly go ahead and deal with you. We'll quickly deal with these guys. Yeah, so far so good. I'm definitely feeling good about that reload speed increase. Definitely far more beneficial. So glad we have it. And it looks like, yeah, we're not going to need to spend any of our money this time around. Very, very nice. Alright. Well, that's night 3 down and out. 5 talent points. Enemies have 10% more movement speed. Let's go and work our way up here. Now, do we want to go ahead and re-roll all of these for some epics? It would give us 1, 2... Actually, it might only give us a couple. It may only give us 1, maybe 2. I'm not sure if this epic is actually going to be that beneficial for us. You know, let's go for the talent package instead. We can always make our way back. That's not going to be a bad call. So extra critical, more fireworks, more knockback and reload speed. And then over here we have a mining operation to help generate money, as well as gain 50 gold and a free reroll in every shop. Alright, well, you know what? That's a fair bit better. But either way, we'll still go ahead and see what's in that talent package. So we will see what we can do. Alright. Let's quickly deal with them. Looks like, yeah, so far so good. Nothing too remarkable. Let's just quickly clear out some of these fellows. Come on, quickly reload there. We don't want to get caught out unnecessarily. And then I think, yeah, we have just enough of a reload speed that we're not in too much danger. We don't have a whole heap of extra wiggle room, but it is good enough. There we have it. Alright, sweet. Alright then, and that is everybody. Alright, just a couple more googlies and we are done. Alright, what have we got? We have 5 more talent points. Let's go ahead and collect that talent package. Investment, going for a shopping spree or combos and bonuses. Ooh. Oh look, all of these are pretty decent. I do like the top frag getting combos and getting the bonuses for having them. I believe that's a good way of boosting our luck, which will help us give us more money. Yeah, and I feel as much as we like the shops, I think early on we want to get something that's more beneficial to our combat power. So, you know, let's go ahead and re-roll. And we'll see. Yeah, more shops, more luck. I think we're going to go with top frag here. I don't want to risk losing that because I really don't like the other two. If we may have found something better, we may have re-rolled, but I think this should be good enough. So that now gives us access to Notorious Spree. Whenever you enter a shop, gain 30 kills on the combo meter at the start of each night. Eyes on the Prize, gain a 5th ability slot, and for the next 10 seconds, all kills are worth 2 additional kills on the combo. We also have Dexterous. Our reload speed is increased by 15% with a skilled. That's definitely what we want. And then, yeah, we'll take another one of them, but we have here Work for Hire. Each combo level grants 15% more luck. Yeah, there we go. That's something that we really want to help make our money. So we'll go ahead and we will... I think we'll go ahead and pick up the extra health and... Yeah, we're not going through the shops. Yeah, we'll pick up the extra health, and then because it takes us closer to there, we'll go ahead and pick up some extra luck. 17% isn't too bad. Now, the best thing is with our luck is that we can increase it over 100%. At 100%, obviously, every kill will give us a coin. However, anything over that, for each, if it gets to 200%, we can collect 2 coins per kill. which would be very, very nice. So we'll see what we can do with that. But again, no guarantees just yet, so let's just play things carefully, just on the off chance. Alright, you know what? We might need to quickly disappear. No, you know what? That's okay. I was thinking we're about to have to vanish, but I suppose we are all good. Yeah, very nice. Okay, well then, let's just quickly deal with these last couple of enemies. Yeah, we do have an elite that's going to be a bit annoying. Luckily confused, so again, not too much for us to really handle. Okay, fantastic. 5 talent points. Warges will appear, also known as the giant pumpkins. But either way, let's work for hire. Let us go ahead and... we're not going to make it through a shop just yet. I think what we'll do is we maybe try and... do we just go for reload speed? Either that or maybe we go pick up the Notorious and pick up a new ability. Yeah, 2 on the combo meter. You know what? I don't think that's the be-all and end-all right now. You know what? Maybe we go for a mix of things. Let's go for a little bit of extra range. Yeah, that'll bring us up to 3.6. Oh, we've also now found Jazz Hands. Whenever you collect a coin, gain 5% reload speed until your next reload. Also Bargain Hunt, both of which are pretty good. I suppose we may as well pick up this reload so we can work towards those. And maybe this as well. And then... you know, maybe just we roll the dice and we see if we can find the roll with it. Or maybe... extra reload speed does sound pretty good, but you know what? We'll just go ahead and we'll roll the dice. We've got some critical, you know what? It's not the worst. And we'll figure out exactly where we want to be. Yeah. Alright, well hopefully we'll go ahead and be able to increase our the amount of shots that we can take. That would be nice. Maybe some extra projectiles wouldn't go astray. We may potentially also want... oh, hang on a second. We may need to disappear in a second, no? Well, we're pulling things almightily fine, but it looks like we're okay. Yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah, if we could find one of those extra rare abilities to give us an extra shot at the end of each of our, what do we call them? Clips, magazines? I can't remember, whatever they wanted to call it. The end of the cylinder even. Yeah, so if we could get that, that would be rather nice. Boosting some of those skills up will be particularly good. We've also got a little bit of extra luck too, so now we're up to 47%, which is good. Yeah, alright, there we go. And that should hopefully give us a bit of extra cash. Alright, 5 more talent points. Knights go for 5 seconds longer. Fair enough. Let's move... I'm trying to think... Yeah, let's go ahead and try and go for the roll with it early on. Being able to boost up our gold and re-rolling ability and stuff seems pretty good early on. We'll also go ahead and we collect the rare. Oh, and here we are. Big shot. Your final basic attack. Each clip gains 1 attack damage and 0.5 range. Yeah, you know what? That's absolutely what we'll go for. We'll pick up the critical. We'll pick these up, and then I think that'll be our path forwards. I'm not sure if I'm particularly sold on the mining operation. It could be a little bit difficult to try and keep that up and running. After all, the enemies can destroy that, and that is not exactly optimal, especially for the amount of investment that it costs. But either way, we'll see how things pan out. I'm fairly confident with things at this moment, so we'll just have to see how that all goes. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's quickly go ahead and disappear. We did almost get hit, and we do not want to lose our bonus reload speed. Yeah, we definitely need to be careful. Alright, so we'll see what we can do. Again, trying to hold on to as much money as possible. Yeah, okay, it looks like we've managed things fairly comfortably. Yep, still so far so good. A little close on a couple of the calls. Yeah, and then just to be doubly sure, let's just make sure that we get that out of the way. I'd rather lose a couple of coins early on than lose our experience. Alright, 6 talent points. Each wave has an additional enemy. Let's go ahead and collect that big shot. We'll also go ahead and... Oh, rapid hands. Whenever you collect a coin, you have a 10% chance to fire an additional bullet on your next basic attack. That seems quite acceptable to me. Yep, and so we'll collect that on the next one. We'll also pick up the big blinds. That's not too bad. In fact, yeah, 5 or more, you gain 1 gold. If we get enough of these, if we collect 5 of them, that'll essentially pay for an ability for free. And if we can pick up 6, we will then start earning abilities. Earning gold whenever we, if we are paying 5 gold for one of our ability uses. So yeah, some potential interesting investments right there. Alright, either way, let's still see what we've got ahead of us. Got a couple of fast moving ones coming our way. Not exactly the best thing for us, but we'll see what we can do. Quickly clear out some of them before the confusion gets too much. Alright, let's quickly confuse everybody. Now, when they are confused, it doesn't mean that they won't walk towards you. It's just that they're more likely to step backwards. So there is a little bit of danger there. And I don't feel like we're necessarily going to be doing as well this time. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the pressure and the need to use up some of our abilities, which is not exactly good. Kind of trying to hold on to as much cash as possible, so yeah, we'll have to see. 8 talent points is pretty good. Nights are 5 seconds longer, that is fine. We'll go ahead and we'll gain some extra gold and get that free reroll. We'll pick up the big blind because I'm sure we'll go through a store at some point. Excavate with some dynamite, that's not a bad plan, but at the same time too, it's a little tricky to use. Alright, we have 5 more talent points. Let's go ahead and we'll pick up a couple of these shopping sprees. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we might go through and cash out and see if we can purchase something quite decent. But again, to make sure, we may as well start with a higher combo as possible. We'll also go ahead and yeah, we'll select this, so that gives us a 1 talent point. And now we can cash out. So rapid hands. Whenever you collect a coin, 10% chance to fire an additional bullet. I think that is a good plan. We'll go ahead and pick up you. Boosting our critical is also probably not a bad choice. More rapid hands. That is very good. We'll take the luck and we'll take the range. So now north and southbound lanes are nice and safe. Let's re-roll again. Oh, bladed rounds. This is very nice. Basic attacks have a 15% chance to fire an additional saw blade and apply wounded, doubling damage for 2 seconds. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to purchase everything we've got and we'll see. Oh, big shot. There we go. Another extra attack damage and range on our final attack. That'll do well. And then, you know, let's go ahead and boost the critical. And I think we will... Just for good measure, we'll do that. We won't re-roll anymore. We'll only be able to afford 1 more after, so we may as well hold on to a little bit of money. And that's where we'll end tonight. So let's go ahead and dive on in. Night 9. We're almost halfway through. And we'll just have to see how things pan out. And it does look like, yeah, we are able to shoot the enemies a little bit sooner, which is ideal. But at the same time too, we still have... a little bit more range required for us to be able to hit them at a more preferable distance. Alright, come on, let's quickly deal with these guys. Get rid of those silly bats. Oh dear, fired 1 unintentional shot in that direction. That's not good. Alright, but you know what? I am feeling slightly better compared to last night. We're able to dish out a fair bit more damage a little bit further away, which is obviously the way we want to do things as a gunslinger. It's not perfect, but I feel like it's certainly beneficial progress, so I'm cool with that. Alright, let's see what we can do. Is that everybody? Oh no. still going strong. Alright, there we are. So the final enemies are on the board. And I think we're doing pretty good. Alright, very nicely done. So, where are we at? We're at 110 coins, 8 talent points, Night 9 is down, and enemies receive less knockback. Knockback is fine. I think what we'll do is... What would this D6 do? It'll give us 1, 2, potentially 3. It would lead us towards the dexterous combo, which could be good. This will give us a new ability if we really desire. You know what? I think we pick it up. Yeah, I'm not really taken by much else. I don't think we'll make it up here for some other things. Yeah, let's just go ahead and clear this out and see what we can find. Who knows? It could be rather ideal. Alright, so we'll pick up the range, and now we've got spread shot for an extra additional bullet on the last of the clip, bladed rounds, and again a second spread shot. Both of which, all three of which are very nice to have. And yeah, maybe we can pick up dexterous in the future. More reload speed, more spread shot. Actually, yeah, this is definitely the path we want to take for now. A couple more abilities will certainly not go astray. And the more projectiles we have, the better it is. Alright, let's just quickly clear out what we can. Hopefully the lanes don't get too crowded. But, oh, you know what? If we can fire off that many projectiles and take care of a lord so efficiently, I think that is a very healthy sign for us. Yeah, that is quite good. Only 2 shots now at a maximum is pretty good. Alright, so let's see. Anybody else that we need to deal with? I think we're able to take care of most things. A little bit of extra confusion. We'll deal with those faster moving enemies. Yeah, we're finally able to deal with a lot of our problems fairly efficiently, which is a nice change. Yeah. It can sometimes be a bit of a slow build with some of these classes, but once you get them up and running, you can certainly notice it as you're playing the game, which is always rather nice. Alright, let's quickly deal with you. That should be fine. Anybody else? I don't think so. Nope, that's it. And we're also getting a good amount of money too. 6 talent points. Treadle twins and mega blobs will now appear. Enemies have 10% more movement speed. 6 talent points to go. Let's go with the spread shot. We'll pick up the other one too. And then... You know what? I think we'll cash out. However, before we do, we'll pick up that reload speed and see if we can purchase anything nice. Let's go... Actually, not the reload speed. Oh, that's right. I just remembered. If our reload speed equals our attack delay, it then changes from being a 5% reload speed increase to a 3% reload speed and attack delay increase. So yeah, boosting that up early will be very good. Same with critical, just for the damage. We'll pick up the rapid hands. Again, extra bullets on attacks is always good. More money making, and... you know what, bring it up to 1 and 5 for our critical, and then what have we got here? Ooh, bargain hunt. Gain 10 gold, and make it easier to find rare, epic, and legendary talents. Well, as much as I love the bladed rounds, I think this is the one that we have to go for. Make future endeavors a little bit more affordable. Yeah, so that's where we're going to have to call that there. So let's go ahead and close out and dive on into night 11. So we're already halfway there. That's not bad. Alright, so what have we got? Can hit a couple of those trees further away. That's very good. Yeah, I'm feeling fairly happy with things. I'll be a little bit concerned if they continue to add on the movement speed, just because we know how difficult it is to shoot down some of those bats when they're moving fast. But otherwise, I think that we're in a pretty good position, all things considered. It's certainly not safe by any stretch of the imagination, but it's certainly not too dangerous. Oop. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Gotta make sure that we time out our shots just right, because there is plenty of potential for us to get hit. Alright, let's see. Anybody else? Couple of bats, couple of trees. Oh, don't miss that fly. That fly will be quite an annoyance if we forget about that. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, it's just these north and south lanes are going to be quite troublesome. It seems that those trees already kind of go into a rage fairly quickly if they're spawning above or below. And yeah, that is not ideal. But either way, we'll see how we go. 9 talent points is pretty solid. Knights feel 5 seconds longer, more frequent spawning by the enemies. Let's go ahead and improve our reload speed. Let's also go for more Mystic Hands. We can also pick up more Big Shot. Actually, no, we can't get that this time around. But we might... Actually, yeah, we've got a couple of good options here. I think... Let's see. 2 more. Let's go for the ranged and the critical. That should be good enough. Yeah. So we'll try and pick this up. We might come back for this one later. And then we'll see what we can do. Rabbit Hands, Bladed Rounds, more Bargain Hunt, and Jazz Hands. Yeah, I think we'll see if we can work our way over there. That said though, I wouldn't mind another talent package, so who knows, maybe that could appear sometime sooner. I am feeling like we could definitely do with at least another one of those sooner than later, as we definitely know that things are going to increasingly get more difficult, so having some more skills and abilities will not go astray. Not to mention, the perks that we get are fairly solid. But either way, we'll see what we can do. We've almost made it halfway through night 12, which is good. Yeah, as long as they all approach from a single lane, it's definitely far more manageable. Oh. And you know what, just to be on the safe side, have to use a little bit of that confusion just to make sure that we're still kicking. Yeah, we don't want to be taking any unnecessary hits. We don't have any way to heal right now, and we do not have the reload speed for us to guarantee damage in the quantities that we need at this stage. So we do have to be somewhat careful. Even if we do have a pretty good run of things, we've only got 1 hit left, so we definitely need to be aware. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's see with them. Oh, that bat moving in extra fast with that extra elite, whatever elite bonuses that it has. Very, very dangerous. But you know what? We've made over 300 coins, so that's good. We've got 10 talent points, which is nice. Enemies are getting more health, which is dangerous, but that is a fact of life, it seems. Let's go ahead and collect some more health. Let's go ahead and... you know what? We'll go this way. And then we'll pick up the bladed rounds, and then... oh, talent package, okay. Talent package bonus, reload, I think we need the talent package. We're going to divert away from the Jazz Hands for now. We definitely do want to come back for that, but again, it's less likely to keep us alive than this talent package is, so decisions must be made. Well, we got 300 coins, so you know what? Maybe we could also find ourselves a new shop, pick up a couple more abilities. Wouldn't be bad. Oh dear! Wow, that tree was absolutely yeah, very, very concerning. Alright. You know, let's just quickly apply confusion. Ooh, let's get rid of all of those enemies. Oh dear. I feel like we're going to be in a major danger. Alright, you know, let's quickly go ahead and get a couple of kill bonuses. See if that can help us improve our combo and our luck. Oh wow, the fact that we're still alive is quite surprising. Alright, we need to quickly clear out some of these fast-moving enemies as well as some of these bigger groups, otherwise we're going to get cooked. Oh, let's go ahead and disappear again. At least we get an extra projectile when we've disappeared, so that will help us with our DPS. Whether it's enough though... we got hit. Okay, we're down to half a health. this may not end up being okay. Alright, gotta use that money, make sure that we stay hidden away from our enemies. Yeah, those jolly elite bats are going to be the death of us. I can feel it now already. But you know what? Let's do everything we can and rage against the knight. Make sure that they do not take us away. Alright, well you know what? We still made good money. That's not bad. 11 talent points is also very, very useful. Less knockback is okay. More spawning is also not terrible. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll give us 3 points. I think that's the best thing for us. And if we get something terrible, we can always zip back for a shop. Actually, let's just double check. Do we have a shop nearby? Ooh. It's questionable. We have one within 2, so that's not the worst. Well, oh, and you know what? We have one over here as well, so that's not too bad. We'll go ahead and see what we can get here. In fact, you know what? I think we... Oh, do we leave the powder keg? Roll that explodes, dealing damage. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll cost us more. I think we leave the ability and see if we can find something good. Oh, diamond rounds. Your basic attacks have a 15% chance to fire an additional diamond that pierces all enemies and deals triple damage. Well, you know what? That is definitely where we'll be moving towards. But first things first, let's re-roll for something good. Confused enemies gain bonuses when they are confused. Upgrade your abilities and use them more often, or improve talents offered by the shop. That is annoying. I think maybe we go for the confused. We've already got the fireworks, so that should add some extra confusion. Could buy us some extra time. We also confuse everybody when we use our vanishing powder. I think bewildered is the right choice for us here. Hopefully there's something good. We have smoke traps. Place a smoke trap that deals 8 damage and applies confused to all nearby enemies. That's not bad. We've got concussion. Confusion lasts for 5 seconds, 0.5 of a second longer, and they are slowed by an additional 10% while affected. That's also pretty decent. We've also got, assassination. Bother, we missed out on the other epic. But critical strikes on confused targets have a 25% chance to instantly kill. Well, that's almost a 1 in 3. That's not bad. And then whenever you hit a confused enemy, there's a 20% chance they drop a gold coin. Well, a good way to make money, but again, unfortunately, we need to go through a shop. We need something a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more likely to help us out in the long run. Let's go for reload and cash out. I think that's going to be the best thing for us. Yeah, we'll pick that up and see what we can do. Let's go for reload speed. Let's go for critical. Firework rounds for more confusion. That seems highly necessary. Let's go for more critical again. Oh, wrong button. Jazz hands. 5% reload speed. You know what? It's not the worst thing. Especially if we're collecting a whole heap. But I think we'll go... Let's go for reload. Let's go for the rapid hands. So yeah, collect a coin, a chance to do more damage. We could re-roll this. It is an epic, but it's on the field anyway, so we may as well save our cash. So let's re-roll and go for the fireworks and the reload and the range. And I think that should be good enough. Yeah, okay, so we have 2 more talent points left. We could try and assassinate for the critical. We could also go ahead and add on the big shot for extra damage and range on that final attack, which I think is going to be pretty solid, especially considering we fire a few more shots. So we'll go ahead and boost that up, and then we have 1 more point. So at this stage... do we go for the confusion and see if we can give them the good old concussion? I think concussion is the way to go. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and collect on that. And then tomorrow night, we'll see if we can get that legendary. So we need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14. Yeah, 13 or 14. Alright, let's cross our fingers and hope and pray that it is enough for us to be able to get done what we need. Hopefully that was enough of a damage boost on the final shot of our clips to be able to handle things. Ouch. But you know what? At least we went ahead and we got hit early in the run before our combo gets too much higher. So we'll see what we can do there. Let's see. Definitely need reload speed if we can find it. We're going to go ahead and disappear once more. Again, we really want that extra damage. Yeah, these bats are so terrible for us. The basic ones we can handle, but when they're elites, we have next to no time to react. And if we're caught reloading, we're stuffed. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and just disappear for a second. We're almost cooked. Let's go ahead and disappear again. Come on, quickly now. See if we can level up some stuff. Let's disappear. Come on. We cannot afford to get hit. We're in sudden death. Oh, and we're gone. That is so very unfortunate. We were close. We just weren't close enough. Yeah, well, the Bandit's certainly a little bit different. It was a good run, but you know what? I think that's where we're going to have to call things for today. We'll try things out again. We'll try it again tomorrow. We had a pretty good run of things, but I think we could do slightly better, and we may be just a little bit rusty. But either way, there are our stats, doing pretty decent. But sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, and in the end we got hit 6 times. If we found some way to heal, I think we would have been fine, but it is what it is. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.